Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the Potter family, Lord Voldemort, and a question that I'm sure has struck the minds of Potterheads worldwide at some point or another. That question is, why didn't Lily Potter apparate away from Godric's Hollow with baby Harry during the attack from Voldemort? The attack on the Potter residence, which occurred on October 31st, 1981, claimed the lives of both of Harry's parents, James, who died protecting his family, and Lily, who sacrificed herself to save Harry. The attack came after Sybil Trelawney, who was interviewing for a position at Hogwarts, had a vision of the prophecy. The same prophecy that would uproot the wizarding world. The one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord approaches, born to those who have thrice defied him, born as the seventh month dies, and the Dark Lord will mark him as his equal, but he will have power the Dark Lord knows not, and either must die at the hand of the other, for neither can live while the other survives. The one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord will be born as the seventh month dies. Snape, who was a Death Eater at the time, overheard Trelawney's prediction and relayed the info to Voldemort. The prophecy threatened Voldemort's position, and so he knew that he would need to take action. Upon realizing that they were in danger, the Potters went into hiding, hoping to put in place as many preventative measures as reasonably possible. They ended up finding sanctuary in the town of Godric's Hollow, and they were protected by the Fidelius Charm. The Fidelius Charm is an incredibly powerful piece of magic that conceals a secret inside of a chosen secret keeper's soul, and in this instance, the secret was the Potters' location. The only hole in their plan was the man that they had chosen as secret keeper, Peter Pettigrew. A sniveling excuse for a man, Pettigrew ended up changing sides and gave the location of the Potters to Voldemort, leaving them wide open to his attack. On one unassuming October day, Voldemort struck, and it was truly a day that would change the course of history. When he entered their home, James Potter was the first to get in his way, the first line of defense protecting Lily and Harry. However, James had one very big problem. He didn't have his wand on him. The Potters were caught completely off guard because they never suspected that their location would be revealed and that they would be betrayed by their secret keeper. Because he didn't have his wand, he was no match for Voldemort, though I suspect that even with it, Voldemort would have made quick work of him. James was a talented wizard, but not even close to the level of the Dark Lord. From there, Voldemort began making his way toward Lily and baby Harry, still dead set on his goal of killing the boy. At this point, as far as the real storyline goes, Voldemort then advances towards the room containing both Lily and baby Harry. When he entered the room, Voldemort did something quite unexpected, offering Lily a chance to step aside. This was not a luxury that was offered to James, but at the end of the day, it was only really Harry that he wanted. He explained that if she simply stepped away and let him have Harry, that he would spare her life. This was at the request of Severus Snape, who loved Lily, and likely deeply regretted relaying the prophecy to Voldemort. Unsurprisingly, however, Lily did not allow Voldemort to have her son, and refused. This led to Voldemort murdering her with the killing curse. Voldemort then turned his wand on Harry, and let out one more Avada Kedavra, hoping to put an end to the Potter family once and for all. However, thanks to Lily's loving sacrifice, the curse rebounded, killing Voldemort for a time, and saving baby Harry. So that's how things actually transpired, but what I want to look at is why Lily didn't just apparate with Harry, vacating the Potter residence entirely. When James told Lily to take Harry and run, there was undoubtedly a sort of unspoken understanding that he would die. So why didn't Lily take this opportunity to escape? Voldemort was over the threshold as James came sprinting down the hall. It was easy, too easy. He had not even picked up his wand. Lily, take Harry and go. It's him. Go, run. I'll hold him off. Hold him off without a wand in his hand? He laughed before casting the curse. Avada Kedavra. For those unaware, apparition is of course a magical means of transportation, akin to teleportation, where the user instantly travels from one location to another. It's an advanced magical ability, but Lily Potter was an advanced witch, and more than capable. To begin to answer this question, we can start by looking at the Deathly Hallows, when the trio travel from Shell Cottage to Gringotts. All three of them glanced back at Shell Cottage, lying dark and silent under the fading stars, then turned and began to walk toward the point. just beyond the boundary wall, where the Fidelius charm stopped working, and they would be able to disapparate. What we can derive from this passage is that apparition isn't possible when the Fidelius charm is at play, a charm which of course was present at the Potter cottage. Furthermore, in the Half-Blood Prince, Dumbledore explains to Harry that it's quite common for wizarding homes to be outfitted with an anti-apparition charm in order to keep out unwanted guests. Professor, why couldn't we just apparate directly into your old colleague's house? Because it would be quite as rude as kicking down the front door, said Dumbledore. Courtesy dictates that we offer fellow wizards the opportunity of denying us entry. In any case, most wizarding dwellings are magically protected from unwanted apparators. At Hogwarts, for instance. You can't apparate anywhere inside the buildings or grounds, said Harry quickly. Hermione Granger told me. So, as we can see, Lily Potter didn't apparate for a number of reasons. The Fidelius charm meant that apparition was entirely impossible, and the fact that most wizarding homes were outfitted with anti-apparition charms made it entirely improbable. Living under the imminent threat of Lord Voldemort approaching, I'm more than willing to bet that an anti-apparition charm was placed on the Potter cottage. But wait, there's one more huge reason that Lily wasn't able to apparate. She didn't have her wand. In the Deathly Hallows, Voldemort recounts that neither James nor Lily had their wands when he killed them. He was over the threshold as James came sprinting into the hall. It was easy, too easy. He had not even picked up his wand. Lily, take Harry and go. It's him. Go. Run. I'll hold him off. Hold him off without a wand in his hand? He laughed before casting the curse. Avada Kedavra. He climbed the steps, listening with faint amusement to her attempts to barricade herself in. She had no wand upon her either. In Harry Potter, wandless magic is certainly possible, but the more complicated the spell, the more likely it is that the witch or wizard will require a wand to channel said magic. Apparition is no easy feat. In fact, most witches and wizards can't do it at all, so I'm willing to bet that Lily Potter not having her wand is just another contributing factor as to why she would be unable to apparate. So, as you can see, there are many reasons why Lily Potter didn't apparate, and they all seem to be pretty reasonable explanations. Did you guys ever think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, remember, we are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided.